Ever notice how a group of smart people can sit in the same meeting, hear the same words, and walk away with completely different ideas about what was said? It happens more than we'd like to admit. Shared understanding means that everyone grasps not just what we're trying to achieve, but why it matters and who it impacts. It's about getting beyond surface level agreement to real clarity about our goals and priorities. When a team has true shared understanding, they can make decisions independently because they all see the bigger picture the same way. They know which trade-offs align with the product's goals and which don't. This kind of deep alignment, it doesn't happen by accident. And as a product owner, you need to be able to facilitate it. Now, something interesting to consider here is that effective facilitation doesn't always mean everybody needs to be in the room at the same time. In fact, some of our best collaboration, well, it happens when people have space to think and process information in their own way. I remember when my mind kind of changed about this topic, about facilitation. I was regularly working with teams who were spread across 3 different continents. Real-time meetings weren't just inconvenient, they were impossible. We wanted to create team working agreements, but the usual approach of getting everyone in a room at the same time, that just wouldn't work. So we set up a shared digital workspace where team members could contribute ideas and respond to others whenever it worked for them. I remember being surprised by the results. People who rarely spoke up in meetings shared detailed, thoughtful suggestions. Team members who needed time to process information in their second language, well, they could participate more fully. I facilitated this shared understanding by setting the team up to effectively work together asynchronously. Another example here. At the consulting firm I worked at, we used a technique called pass the pen. One person would write their thoughts about a topic in a shared document and then tag someone else to add their perspective. Tagging the person sent an alert or notification to that specific person when it was their turn to pick up the pen. Well, this created a chain of ideas that built on each other. Team members could engage when they were at their best. For some, that's early in the morning. For others, it's after processing ideas throughout their day. The thoughtfulness of the responses was remarkable compared to rushed, kind of real-time discussions. This approach also works great for landing on a product vision. We just talked about using the AdLib value proposition template to create a product vision. For task flow, we could use this same approach. Each team member could take time to fill out the template based on their understanding of task flow's goals. The product team, well, they might focus on creative agencies and the need to manage multiple projects, whereas the sales team might emphasize the billing accuracy features. The one I wrote, well, it was focused on reducing project chaos and resource misalignment. Well, as the PO, you could facilitate a shared workspace where you would post everyone's completed templates. Team members could review and comment and build on others' ideas over several days. This gives everyone time to process and reflect. I've done this many times, and what I think is really exciting is when we see patterns begin to emerge. Different perspectives start to align around common themes, and people can see where their understanding differed from others. For task flow, one person might write, "Our project management platform helps creative agencies who want to deliver client work on time by reducing communication breakdowns and increasing resource utilization." Whereas someone else might write, "Our collaborative workspace helps marketing teams who want to stay organized by reducing project chaos and increasing client satisfaction." Well, these different versions, they reveal how each person sees the product's value. By sharing them asynchronously, everyone can see perspectives and work towards a unified vision. This approach to facilitation works because it respects how people actually think and how they work. Some need time to process. Others need space to formulate their thoughts. And complex problems, they rarely get solved in hour-long meetings. And digital tools, they've come a long way, and they can make this even easier. Think about using a collaborative board where team members can add sticky notes with ideas and questions or concerns over a period of time. The key is creating clear structures for this kind of communication. It's on setting expectations about how and when people should contribute, and making sure everyone can see the full context of the conversation. When people have time to experiment with different approaches and share their experiences, the insights are incredible, far beyond what we could capture in a single session. Because when you give people the right tools and the right amount of time, they'll help you build something better than any single person could imagine. That's what good facilitation is all about.